Yeah, I'm going to check in at the hotel first and then I'll pick you up from the station. Just let me know your ETA. Oh, hello everyone. Sarah, I will call you back. I was just making plans for the weekend. Do you ever feel unsure about how to talk about your future plans? Whether it's deciding what to do this weekend or planning a big holiday? The right words can make all the difference. Stay with me, and by the end of this video, you will be able to confidently share your future plans using four different future tenses. You will be able to test what you have learned with the lesson worksheet, in which you'll find notes on using future tense, as well as some tasks and exercises to help you to remember what you learn. I'll leave a link in the description for you to download your copy. Ready to become a future tense master? Let's get started. First up, the simple future tense with will. This is probably the easiest way to talk about the future. You use will when you decide to do something at the moment of speaking and when you want to offer or promise to do something. You will notice that we often contract I and will to I'll. I encourage you to use this contraction as it will help your words to flow and make you sound more natural when speaking. Yeah, that sounds perfect. I'll meet you for coffee tomorrow. Of course, I'll drop you at the airport, no problem. Yeah. I'll go to the new bakery on the way home from work. Notice in all of these examples how we use the future with will for decisions we make at the time of speaking, not for something we have already planned. But how about when someone asks you about your plans? We can also use will if we are not 100% sure of our plans. Let's look at some examples. Are you free this weekend? I think I'll visit my parents. How about you? I'll probably just relax at home. Using think and probably indicates that the plans are not certain, they are flexible. So the golden rule is, when talking about future, if we use think or probably, we also use will. Now, if you have something planned already, you should use going to or the present continuous. It's used when you have plans decided and organised before talking about them. I'm going to spend next week in Scotland. I've already booked my flights and accommodation. Eek. I'm spending next week in Scotland. I've already booked my flights and accommodation. Here's how you might use it in a conversation. Got any plans for your holiday in Scotland? Yes, I'm going to visit Edinburgh Castle for the first time. I'm so excited. I'm visiting the Isle of Skye too. I've always wanted to go there. Using these two tenses shows that you're prepared. It's not spontaneous. These plans are already in motion. I'm meeting Jack for lunch on Saturday. We've had it planned for ages. I'm going to meet Jack for lunch on Saturday. We've had it planned for ages. Here's an example conversation. What are you doing next weekend? I'm going to a concert. What about you? I'm going to meet some old friends. Try using both tenses when talking about future organised plans. Don't just always use one or the other. There is one subtle difference in these two tenses, which is that the present continuous for the future is used when there is 100% certainty about the plans. However, with going to, there is still a little room for flexibility in the plans. All right, let's dive into the fun world of future continuous tense. This tense is fantastic for painting a vivid picture of your activities at a specific future moment. This time next month, I'll be hiking in the Lake District. I can't wait. When you say, I will be doing something, you're not just talking about the future action. You're giving a snapshot of yourself in action, right in the middle of something. Imagine you're explaining your plans to a friend. Instead of just saying, I'm going to a concert, which is pretty straightforward, the future continuous adds a layer of detail. I'll be attending a concert. This doesn't just inform them about the plan, it almost places your listener there with you, experiencing the event as it happens. Next Saturday, I'm going to a wedding. Here, I used the present continuous. It's simple and direct, right? But now let's add some texture with the future continuous. Next Saturday, at this time, I'll be dancing at my best friend's wedding. See the difference? Now it feels like you're already there, caught up in the celebration, and is a chance to show off your advanced English. What will you be doing this time next week? I'll be finishing up a big project at work. What about you? I'll be sunbathing in Greece. It's like giving a sneak peek into your future life. Whenever you want to add depth to your stories about the future, or if you're trying to paint a more dynamic picture of your upcoming activities, the future continuous is your go-to tense. Usually, when we think about the future, we use our will, going to, or present continuous tools from our grammar toolbox. But surprise! The present simple sneaks in there too, especially when we're talking about scheduled or timetabled events. Imagine you're checking the train schedule because you're planning a fun day out. The train schedule says, the train leaves at 8 a.m. It's not a suggestion or a possibility, it's a schedule set in stone. Well, unless there's a delay. So when talking about these kinds of future events, we use the present simple because the timetable doesn't care about our feelings. It just follows the clock. Oh, my flight leaves at 10 a.m. Woohoo! The concert starts at 7 p.m. My new job starts on Monday. The meeting starts at 2 p.m. My website goes live next Wednesday. They are not influenced by personal decisions made in the moment, like using will, or even by plans that are still a bit flexible, like using going to. When you use present simple, it's like setting an alarm on your phone. Once it's set, it's going to happen, just like that, sharp and clear. Whether it's with will, going to, the present continuous, the present simple, or the future continuous, you've now got a variety of ways to talk about your future plans. Now, download the worksheet and get to grips with the future tense. But hang on, I want to see that you are taking this information on board. So, here is a little task for you to do right now. I want you to answer one of these 3 questions about future plans. What tense will you use? Give me your answer in the comments. P.S. I've put possible answers in the description for you.